Anyways, this is a Woodbury Township Cemetery, and it was established 1854, and they're talking about moving it. And anyways,
turn around and show them why.
Well, this is why they're moving it. Cause
this is why they want to move it.
All this right here.
They're greedy for the bluffs. Sorry.
And anyways, this is a cemetery that my family has been buried in for however long it was here, and I'm just documenting it because they're trying to get rid of it.
There's a sign that says, "Save the cemetery, let the dead rest in peace." Please, folks.
It says right up there, there's a sign.
Reach out and sign the petition to keep the township cemetery here. If we move these guys, they're going to be lost. Their spirits are going to be wandering. They're not going to know where they're at. This is where we laid them to rest for a reason. This is what we chose. So if it was chosen for them to be here, it is chosen for the cemetery to continue to remain here. About 6 years ago, we just laid a couple people to rest. You know, our family members. And I do know that there are other family members up here that have been laid to rest and also feel the same way, save the cemetery.
A lot of people been buried here that I know. To say my family's buried right up there. Up in that area. I got people that built this town here. You know, we got old firemen here. You know, we got all kinds of people here. Veterans are buried here for many years. I just hope that they don't tear this out of here. Right, Mama?
Yeah, they deserve to be here. This is where they're at.
There's people that are here since 1886.
I got an 1893 on last name of Polly.
Anyways, there's a lot of older ones up here. These are basically the people that built this town, this cemetery. And this is the old flag post. That's where they used to keep all the stuff. It's pretty sad. It's going to have to come down to this, but in so many years, my great uncle used to come up here and mow this place by hand, and he would also dig the graves up here. That's the kind of connection I got with this cemetery. Plus my family's up here.
Please, everyone, sign the petition to keep the cemetery here, please. It is very important to Sergeant Bluff and the people that reside here.
We got the Petersons, they've been here. Still got family in here. They say it's full, the capacity is full now. So, and the brickyard, they want the land. You know, they just basically dug a big old hole around this whole cemetery, which is sad. We got over on this side, people that's been here for over 100 years buried here. You know, the thing about it, when they start moving cemeteries, they usually, hopefully they do it right and get the bodies out of the ground instead of just moving the stones. You know, because it's kind of disrespectful, in my opinion.
It's It's going to stir a lot of native activity, I'll tell you that. You move these
We
people,
got
it's gonna
this one. This one here. This one here was 1900s.
1904.
Last burial here on this one. But there's been more just recently. Here's the one over here. Here's a grave over here.
Yep.
That was just buried not too long ago.
Maria Gray Baker, wife, mother, and grandmother, June 8th.
This one here was just buried here.
Okay, so it's got to be a
So they haven't put anything down for a stone yet because of probably what's going on. Let's see what this plaque says.
March 11th, 1900. Died January 13th, 1995. And Florence Menard Gray, August 9th of
The Gray
1902.
family was very instrumental in this town.
January 1st, 1989. Buried at the St. Joseph Cemetery, Iowa. Remembered here as lifelong resident of this community.
Anyways, I know it's falling apart. Some of the stuff is, but it could be fixed. But the town don't want to put any money into it. They'd rather get rid of the place, build another one, and the site they're going to want to build the other one on. It floods usually, and the dirt road is so dusty. They would have to do something with that. It's just kind of sad. All these old monuments. 1894 that one is, huh?
Yeah.
That's what I mean. There's one there's just so many people here. It's going to impact a lot of people when they're moving it. But
1980.
Wortmans.
This stuff has been here for so long. Most of it's already
Baby.
It's already fading. It says Woodford.
Mm-hmm.
EBE something senior. Woodford.
Yep.
Died August 11th. It appears to be 1829 or 1828. 1829 it looks like.
1829.
Yeah, 1829.
Are you sure that might have been when he was born?
Died August 11th. See, and the rest of it's disappeared. It says B, which must be birth,
Yeah.
because died. That's definitive.
Oh, we got all this. It ain't accessible to the disabled people, I guess. The older people that come and visit anymore, but
Here's a military man. American U.S. Legion.
yep.
Father Eli B. Woodford. Mother Rebecca Woodford.
Yep.
Ruth Woodford.
Why?
1846 to 1936. 1852 to 1932. And this one is 1895 to 1990. This is another Woodford here.
That's the big stone for them. But as you can see, there's a lot of people up here. Like I say, when they move stuff, they don't do it like they're supposed to. And some of these have been here for
1897.
many, many years.
Died March 18th, 1897.
Stuff's been here. There's a newer part down in here. All the older ones are way up on top.
Barbara Mather, 1846 to 1923. Another military gentleman. American U.S. Legion. J.W. Mather.
This stone's missing.
Here's one. There's John W. Mather died December 22,
Iversons.
69 years old.
I've been in this town. Reeds. They've been in this town for a long time. Wish I could read some of these dates on some of these because they're so old. That's a newer one somebody just put in. So there is, people taking, we got a group, people come up here and they donate their time to the cemetery. It was built here in 1854 when it was established. Just like the town. The town was established the same year, basically, as the cemetery was. Sergeant Bluff, down there in Iowa. But anyways, this is what's going on. They're just got a big pile. They just dug all the way around it, just for the clay.
There's some great.
No, that's some stuff that was pushed over there. Huh? What, Mama?
I said it's sad that they do this. They destroy cemeteries just so that they can gain something.
Well, I don't see whether,
I don't know why it has to be moved.
well,
It's a beautiful place.
it's been here
Well protected.
over 150 years or more. So here's
Nowhere else is not going to be protected anymore.
got your military up here. That was interesting. Woodbury Township Cemetery.
Michelson. Or Michelson.
What?
Another U.S. military man. And there's a lot of them.
No, it's just
Carter's, Evans,
sad how they.
Gay.
Some of the names of people that are buried here. A lot of Lynn Scotts. I know a long time ago they did a deal on the cemetery, and there was actually some graves that was beyond that fence up there. And they've already dug all that up there, so I don't know what they did with it. But there's another fireman, Mr. Busey. He's just buried up here not even that long ago. Another one up on the hill up there, if you can see it. That one, that's a new one. Well, it ain't like the cemetery ain't being used. You know, they just say it's full. There ain't no more plots up here. I know there's some people that are buried up here with no headstones. Some older ones down here. Sorry about that. Had her zoomed. Anyways, this is and my uncles. They're buried over there. Right over there where the flags are. That's my two uncles. My grandma and grandpa's and uncles and aunts are buried on the other end. So, you know, it does mean something to people. You know, it's all about the money thing now. That's why the people sold it, because they had a fight on their hands before trying to move the cemetery. But there's like 1,200 people in here right now. It's buried in the cemetery. So, hi. Hey. What you doing? I know.
It's tearing my fucking guts out, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, people should be left where they're at when they pass on.
Once you are buried, that is your eternal resting place. You go and you move all this, and it's going to be devastation, catastrophic. You know, they may say that they're going to do things right and by the books, and you know how they supposedly care. But we've seen it one too many times, so many times before, that the bodies are just thrown into a big deal, the stones just taken and everything left. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see that happen. But we've seen it all too many times. It just saddens and wish that, you know, they would just leave them here.
Got the Halls. I think this is George E. Hall. They've been here forever. He's still alive, looks like, unless he was buried somewhere else. But they're, you know, built this town. Yeah, everybody in this cemetery has built this town to what it is. And, you know, this town, Sergeant Bluff, is not the same as it used to be. So, back out. But this is a little cemetery tucked away. There's a little baby's grave over here. One with a little flag on it. Used to have a little lamb on top of it. People come up here and vandalism. Uncles' graves. Uncle Andy's grave. There's a field stone basically. Now and right behind that over there is a big hole, goes all the way around the cemetery. This is the only thing stopping them from digging here. So some more halls over here. Holders. So many. But like I say, they want to get rid of this. All these people at rest. They say it's hard to get at. Well, I can contest that maybe, but come on, Miranda. It's a Woodbury Township Cemetery. It's in Sergeant Bluff, Iowa, Woodbury County. Established 1854. And they want to move it. They want to get it out of here because the brickyard wants the land. Someplace from Australia, I guess, some company. Not even around here. So, it's just so much. I just hope they leave it here. This is people that grew this town in this cemetery. Made a life here. Lived and died here in Sergeant Bluff. Sergeant Bluff is changing so much. They just, they're building everywhere, and it just seems like that's what happens. I think this is one of the older ones. Older one here. 18. Can't really tell. These are the, yeah, there's another old one up here. They fixed up. It's one of the older ones. There used to be one up here with a lady on it years ago. Don't really say. Died January 27th, 1864. So basically, around the same time this is one of the first ones that probably was buried in there. 10 years later. There's another one here. This one looks like 1888. Clark. They're just random names. Showing you some cemetery stuff. Now they have some beautiful stuff up here. They would take care of it, you know. This is looking from up on top, looking down. And the one where'd your mom go? Where's your mom at? You know what, Miranda? But anyways, that's why they want to move the cemeteries, because of the brick plant. I don't even think they employ anybody from down here. This one here looks like 1881 maybe. I can't tell what the name is on there. I don't know if you guys can or not, but anyways, my family is right up there on that part of the hill. My aunt and uncle, my grandma and grandpa, my cousin, they're all buried up in there on that side. Might be the last time anybody ever get to see this place. So supposed to vote on it on Monday. Today is like, I think the trying to think what the date is today. I'm not sure. Right now I think it's like the 29th. There's so many people buried up here. Can't tell what the date on that one is. That one's so crumbly. Not sure. Sad. This one here is 1903. Godforsons, or yeah, I guess it's Godforsons. They grew this place. Christensen's relation. So cemetery. What? What'd you hear?
We're over here by this sign.
What about it?
Actually, wherever the logs are, they're standing on.
Yeah.
I think someone might be over here somewhere. Actually, I think about right in here. There's two. I don't know what you call them. 60s and 70s.
Huh.
There's two of them.
Oh, cool. Let's go look at them. Anyways, let's go over and look at this deal over here. This tells you all the people that are buried in here. Tells you everybody is buried in here. Hopefully you can see that. Check them out on findagrave.com. Names on lot, representative owner, different sections where people are buried. And they want to get rid of this place. Here's the sign over here. People are trying to save the cemetery. Woodbury Township Cemetery. So I can get a better view at this sign. It was kind of a lot of sun on it. And this is why they don't want the cemetery here anymore, because of the brickyard. See if I can get a better look at the Woodbury sign. Maybe the sun ain't on it as bad as it was when I got here. So Woodbury Township Cemetery, established 1854, and trying to save it from being destroyed and moved. So One more walk back up the road. It's 1,200 people here. There's the other one. The other sign up there. One last look at her. I just figured I'd get up here and document this before it's totally gone, if they do decide to move it. You know, we had a lot of good times up in here when we were kids, coming up and visiting. Anyways, well, thank you all for maybe looking at this video once I upload it.
Please, if you can.
And maybe
See
if we can help.
Petition to keep them from doing this.
Help from doing what they're doing.
Let's be the voices for those who can no longer speak. They need us to be their voice. Please sign the petition to keep the cemetery, please. Thank you.
One last look. Alright, anyways, we're gonna stop it right here. None zoom me. Y'all take care.